So Sergio's on pole, championship leader of course, and wasn't the favourite for this race.
So now the lights
yep,
are
the
on.
lights are going out. Speedy gets into the penalty, and two people gets a penalty, and Triton as well. So away we go into the turn one. Speedy's going to lead, but he's going to have to do a stop-go penalty, so is Triton. And the real leader is Sergios then as they come into turn one. Etney just behind them. Oh, and a dive down the inside, I think from Bance. Etney had to miss the chicane. So did Anonymous. Etney gets himself a 3-second corner cutting penalty for that. And all sorts of jostling for position behind. Vance eventually lost out there in turn one.
Anonymous just got collected by one of the Force India cars. I don't know if it was Hudson or Jason. I'm not quite sure now.
Oh, and he's in the wall in a big way in the second time as well. So don't know what happened to Anonymous. He's all the way at the back now though.
Yeah.
Jason has a little bit of a look down the inside.
Are a really closely matched train at the moment on track. From 7th to 9th, and now
side by side,
goes down the inside into the first Lasmo. Not a usual overtaking spot, but it worked out fine.
Yep, he
got that better run.
He got a fantastic run out of the Roger chicane, and yeah, drew up alongside. Very nice move from Briggy. See Briggy down the inside into Ascari for P6. So Hart's demoted to 7th place.
I said, yeah, I meant Anthony.
So
right.
Watching Ocean Chief now, and gloves and steering wheel side by side on the exit of the chicane. A little bit of wheel banging, but Ocean I think is going to get that move done before Lesmo won. So nicely done by him.
And Ocean Chief! Ocean Chief goes over the chicane, and gloves and steering wheel runs into him. I don't know whether he lost something of his wing. That looked really, really weird. It looks like it basically was a Ocean Chief did a Mika Hakkinen 1999 cosplay there. Exactly the same spot.
Fastest lap of the race from Etney, and here's why. He's in the slipstream and he has DRS, and he's going to have a look down the inside into turn one. He locks a brake, a little bit of contact as just tries to get it slowed down. Don't know whether he got any damage, but certainly at the moment Sergios has the advantage as they head up towards the Roger chicane. Etney back in the slipstream once again. Sergios covers the inside. Etney goes to the right, which is the outside line, as they break for the chicane once again. Good stuff from Sergios. Manages to keep the position at least for now.
Getting Vance and
Briggy right across the chicane. Oh no.
5-second stop go penalty for corner cutting. Wow, you weren't supposed to do that. Effectively gaining himself 80
Vance
seconds.
was in the middle of the road there. Briggy has to go to the outside as they go in towards the Ascari chicane. Vance is not going to give him it, but nicely done by Briggy. And he's having a good race this
trying to go for the revenge. Gloves and steering wheel almost getting into the way after he retired there. And Jason keeps the inside line and therefore gets to keep the position. Just about, saw the cops of the car at the side of the road.
Sorts of cars in turn one. Vance hits the back of Tipsy Bob and just about manages to survive. He held the car up, he held onto the car. He was sideways all the way into the first corner there because he put his wheels on the grass, but does eventually manage to survive. The two Force India scrapping up ahead for P5 and 6 as well, so side by side heading down towards the Roger chicane. Vance lying in wait behind the two of them. Still they are side by side heading into the chicane. Who's going to be later on the brakes? It's going to be Jason, at least for the time being.
Oh, Jason gets, I think, a wheel onto the gravel, and that makes Hartzer
got a great run.
Not enables Hartzer to go through. Vance can find the gap. It's a narrow track, so two cars. Yeah, it's basically only two cars wide. So Vance didn't have a chance, but now he might get a good run. Jason will have DRS. They move alongside each other, so Vance will be forced to back off early and maybe go for a better exit out of Ascari to try something on the run towards Parabolica. I can definitely see something going wrong.
Good stuff.
And now Jason moves a bit to the side. He almost squeezed Vance.
He was just clear of Vance by the looks of it. Oh, and they are 3 wide now. And once again, we're seeing all sorts of fun and games between Jason and Vance.
And Vance slipped through, so Hartzer got pushed a bit there, and Jason moved to the inside. That was a bit resemblant of what happened before that crash in
Hungary. Yeah, they were 3 wide just for a second.
This time it went well for Vance going down the inside and taking the position. Nothing happens into turn 1, but now through Cova Grande with Vance on the soft tires against the mediums of Jason. He may be able to make a move. He is already alongside him in the braking zone. Later braking by Jason though. Wide run is run out of the second turn will be bad, and it was bad, and they made contact. Harzer also taking the position.
As Harzer goes to the outside into turn 1 of Vance, he tries to brake late, but he can't quite brake late enough, didn't get it stopped in time. And in fact, he's going to be under pressure from his teammate once again. Vance with a little bit of breathing room. Oh
He lost the
no!
front wing. Oh no!
What a disaster for Michael. He was running P3 and he's going to have to pit, I think. You see Jason putting the Haas out of the way.
And Vance gets out of shade, out of Lasmo 2. He got onto the gravel, so J-Rox claims podium position 3, and he has started in P17, so J-Rox really a standout performance. Are faster out of Parabolica, so no counter move.
Vance!
And Jason breaks late! Oh, Jason just broke really late onto Speedy, and he takes the position down the inside.
So we're going to see Ocean Chief's Renault in the middle of the track. Oh, yeah, we are on the right hand side. That's exactly what happened. So, yeah, F's in chat for Ocean Chief, who's crashed with 2 laps to go, unfortunately. So Sergios crosses the line. He wins the race. Good stuff from Sergios.
We've seen that a lot in this season.
Etney comes across the line, finishes second place.